Hello everyone, I'm Jessica and this channel is called Into the Warren, and here we focus solely on the art and craft of crocheting and everything that has to do with crocheting. If you are returning, you might notice that the background is a little bit different. This is my living room, this is my rocking chair, my granny chair as my husband likes to say. And I don't mind. I feel like I am a grandmother in a 32, almost 33-year-old body, which is totally fine with me because grandmothers rock. So this is where I usually crochet unless I am in bed at night. I sit in here, I watch my daughter, I do my work. It's kind of like my control room of the whole house and where I hang out. And I just store all of my crochet works in progress beside me. I have these wooden shelves. Maybe I can kind of tilt to show you what you can see here. There's my stuff. I've got these like wooden shelves that holds what's going on. And I got really fancy with my YouTube channel because I have a tripod for my phone now. So you're not having to look up my nose, which is probably a good thing. It is allergy season after all. And I can actually see better and I don't have to worry about propping anything against like pillows or random objects to keep my phone staying still. I'm getting more and more legit every single day. And thank you to everyone for being patient with me as I try to get my act together and make my videos more professional and more interesting. So thank you all so much to my subscribers. And if you want to keep updated with what I'm doing, I create videos every few days, and please subscribe if you love crochet as much as I do. I may be obsessed, maybe you don't want to like crochet as much as I do, but if you do, I can relate. I can totally relate. So in this video, I have a couple things to review. The first thing is I want to talk about Into the Warren itself. Into the Warren is brand new. Before Into the Warren, before crocheting and all of that, I am also, I guess you'd call me a jewelry maker. I have a business called Redbird Malas. Malas, if you don't know what malas are, mala beads. I am a registered yoga teacher as well. And for the past few years, I have been creating mala beads, which are meditation or prayer beads. Similar to a rosary, same kind of concept. You're repeating mantras over and over to kind of relax you and to, bring back some calmness into your life. People carry them in their pockets or wear them, bring them to the yoga studio, and it helps them just kind of refocus and clear their mind of, any negativity in their, in their thoughts. I haven't in a while, but I used to take semi-precious stone beads. Each semi-precious stone holds a certain property and a certain meaning, and I would make meditation beads, customize them for people who need specific properties. So that is another business that I do. Since I've had my daughter, I really haven't done much mala making, but I still have the business, it's still running. I still sell some that I have stored. So that is another business. And why I'm saying that is that I do have a business license for selling goods. And I was like, I don't want to sell crochet work under Redbird Malas. It doesn't make any sense because they're not malas, right? So I went through all of the legal stuff to register a secondary doing business as or fictitious name of Into the Warren, paid the money, put the name announcement in the newspaper like we have to here in Florida. I don't know about the rules everywhere else. And now we are legitimately Into the Warren. And I even created a separate Etsy shop specific for crochet. You might notice that there is now a Into the Warren logo. I am a graphic designer. I don't know if I love the logo for the long term. I might update it and change it as time goes on, but I wanted to put something there so I felt like it was more like a company, a channel, a business, that sort of thing. So fun things are happening. I'm starting to grow and develop this portion of my business. I'm very excited about that. Outside of that, I have some works in progress, finished objects. Not many because I just recorded a couple days ago. I'm not that fast and I had to go to the office Thursday and Friday. I work in Orlando, but I don't live in Orlando. It's a 40-mile drive each way. When I get home, I'm so tired. Day 9 of the 100-day project, I wasn't able to crochet anything. I was so tired. My husband was so tired. My daughter's teething. She's only sleeping a few hours at a time. She wet the bed. Like, it's just so much. So day 9, I did post on my Instagram just a throwback Thursday of a bunny that I made just to keep updated, keep my Instagram updated. I'm getting so many followers on Instagram, and someone promoted my Instagram in their Instagram story. I'm just like, wow, okay, cool. So I'm trying to keep that updated. Yesterday, since it was Friday, I was able to do at least a little bit, and I'll show you what I worked on. But I encourage you, if you want to just like keep up like day to day on what I'm working on, I have a Facebook page, Into the Warren, and then I have an Instagram, which is Into the Warren as well, but it's in with the number 2, the Warren, and I'll put those links down in the description if you'd like to follow. You've seen this before, but I have made some progress. So this is the big old elephant. Last time, of course, my hair is everywhere, or dog fur is everywhere. I have a dog named Victor. He's a Boston Terrier. I'll introduce him in another video, but okay, elephant. I have created his body. This body took almost a whole skein of Vanna's Choice yarn, and I created an arm, sewed on the legs, sewed on the head. So what I'm missing right now is an ear, and an arm, and a tail for his booty, and he is done. Now you can tell, like, he's big. He's really big. I love him so much. He's so squishy. He's so, he's like the right size to be like cuddly, you know? And I am so glad I bought this paid pattern. Even though there was a mistake, it was corrected. It's perfect. I love it. I posted this on some crochet Facebook groups, and people were like, give me the pattern, give me the pattern. So I linked to the paid pattern. I hope the lady is getting some purchases because I really, really love him. He's so cute. And I love elephants in general. You can see my Ganesh right there, my little elephant Ganesh over there. I love elephants. I have an elephant collection up on my bookshelf too. I collect a lot of stuff, as you can see. So I love him, and I need to finish him. My daughter wasn't feeling well the other day, and my babysitter texted me, and she was like, the only thing that'll get her to stop crying is the elephant that you're working on. Can I let her play with it? I was like, of course you can. Of course you can. So he kind of calmed her down, and she just loves him. She loves the elephant. She loves Cookie Monster and Elmo. I worked on a yarn bingo, and one of the squares was, like I reviewed with you, is to make something unicorn themed, and I really wanted to do it. The pattern I worked on is a unicorn hat. It's linked in my last video. But here's the thing. I followed the hat, and I followed the ears and the mane. The horn, so typically when you do a horn that's stuffed, like you work in the rounds and it spirals up or spirals down like you would for any amigurumi. This one was, you actually slip stitch each round, and I could not get it. I tried like 6 times. It was so small to begin with, like it starts at the point of the horn, and it was so small it was hard to see what I was doing, and I kept messing up, and I was so frustrated. So what I did is I went on Pinterest. I found another unicorn horn. I found one that was a unicorn horn headband, and just followed the horn instructions on that one and moved it into this hat pattern. Now I am still a beginner. You might go to the unicorn horn for this pattern and go, what's the problem? Like, it's totally easy. To me, it just wasn't. So I just had to improvise. If it's difficult for you too, like I said, just find something similar. You can combine patterns, you know, you have free will to choose whichever you would like. The other thing is I got this feedback from my mother-in-law. Now my mother-in-law is not a very creative or crafty person, so, and it was a weird picture, but she was like, your unicorn horn looks like a corn cob, which I guess is true because crochet has that texture to it no matter what you do. But I was like, oh, I hope it looks like a unicorn head. So I will show it to you. It is this. Here's the mane. It's kind of needs to be brushed out and arranged. But basically it's like purple, pink, and green mane hair on the back. It could be trimmed too. And then it has, I'm going to push this back. It has 2 ears, as you can see, and a horn. Yep. And my daughter like would not let me take a picture. She was crawling around, she was throwing the hat around. But anyway, this is what I came up with. I don't know, what do you guys think? Ever since my mother-in-law said that, that's all I can think of though. You know how it is. So the other thing I wanted to show you is a work in progress that I started yesterday afternoon. I put some yarn in my, I was afraid I would be too tired to crochet last night. after work, so I took my yarn and my hook and just brought it with me to work and worked on it in my car during lunch, just so I had something. But then I actually did do some last night. Before I show you what it is, I'll tell you what it is. It is a 12 to 18 month shawl that has sleeves, and it's done with DK yarn, and it's fairly simple. It's about 20 rounds. Last night I got into round 15 and I was like, I'm almost done. I'm gonna go to sleep or watch YouTube or something. And the pattern is free with the ads. You know how you can go to Pinterest and find free patterns and it'll say, if you want an ad-free pattern, you can pay for that. Okay. Well, I don't mind the ads. I don't print the patterns usually because I don't have a printer here at home, so I just look at my phone and follow the pattern on my phone as I go along. So I stopped what I was doing last night. This morning, my daughter decided to sleep in, which is a miracle mostly. And I was like, okay, maybe I can get a couple rounds in, or maybe finish the last 5 rounds so I can just work on the sleeves and it'll almost be done. I click on the link on Pinterest and it goes to the site, but then it redirects to some like, you're the winner, some spam, junk, crap. I was like, oh man, okay. So I closed out of it. I erased like the history, hoping like it would refresh. Still doing it, can't get to the website. So I Google the website and I click on the website itself, still redirects. Okay, I break out my laptop. Maybe my laptop, if it pops up, I can at least like close out of it. Nope. It's like the website got hijacked by like hackers or something. I don't know why you would hack a crochet site, but whatever. Something has happened to it, and the whole site is just redirects to, no matter what link you click on, what page of the website, it automatically goes to that. So I got really kind of like bummed out because I'm almost done and I don't want to just like wing it in case there's a special direction that I don't know and it doesn't work out. So I realized it's on Ravelry, and you can get the free version or pay the $4 for the printable downloadable version. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pay the $4 and download it so I have it on my computer. And I really don't mind. I do support people who create patterns. I mean, they put the time and the effort in. If I have to pay the $4 to be able to finish her project, that's totally fine. And I can make it again to sell on my Etsy shop, or, you know, because it's a really easy pattern and it's cute and it's fun. It's great for summer. So I just did that and now I have it. So I can finish it up eventually. But of course, by the time I got all that done, Brooke woke up, so I had to stop anyway. This is what it looks like thus far. And I still have to like sew this in so it stays tight. But it doesn't look that impressive on here. It's so small right now. These are where the sleeves go. So I just need to stitch around here and here. This is going to be the back. And it folds over, and it does need some more rows. And I'm like, man, it's so small. But I'm like, man, at first I was like, are you sure this is it? And then I realized, like, no, mine, you know, kids this age are very small, so it makes sense. But you can see it's like going from this dark orange to this light orangey color. And this is the yarn I'm using. So it's supposed to be DK or like a weight 3. I'm using Cupcake yarn from, I think it's Lion Brand. And this colorway is called Apple Picking. And I was looking at it, I was like, it's like the sun and then the apples and then the leaves, maybe a pond and like the earth, you know? Like that's how I envision why these colors are the way they are. But I love this, and I have 2 skeins of this. So I think I could make some more and sell them for the summer. I really do love this colorway though. I think it's just so pretty. I love the brightness with like that contrast of like that earth tone. So that's what I'm working on, this. When I am done, I'm trying to decide what my next step will be. I want to finish the polka dot striped blanket for Brooke. I want to do something with these granny squares. I need to make some more, but I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna make other patterns that go with this crochet along to go with it, but I haven't gotten to that. I didn't show this to you guys in my last video, but I am working on like this summer top. This is the band for it. And I need like 102 of these ridges, and I have like put this on hold. This is the cotton yarn. This is the same yarn I used for Brooke's headband, but originally it's for this summer top that I'm working on, and I need to get back to it. Here's the thing. I think I'm gonna redo it because see these chain ones? See the chain ones you see here? You see the holes that it makes? I need to crochet in the same stitch to reduce those holes, I think. So I'm gonna go back and maybe redo this, but I should work on that too. I have like 100 pins on Pinterest. I'm just gonna try to figure out what I wanna do next. Like, are there things that I wanna make for the Etsy shop? And then what's left on my yarn bingo? Oh, that's the other thing. So one of the yarn bingo spots was crochet something inspired by your favorite movie. When I think of my favorite movie, the first thing I think of is Labyrinth. Labyrinth is a Jim Henson movie that was made, I think in the 80s, I'm pretty sure. David Bowie is the Goblin King, and he is awesome. And if you've seen the movie, there is a part of it where there are these like fire dancers, or like red Muppets with like red and orange hair, and they can like take their limbs off, like they can take their head off and roll it down the road, and they do like a song. I saw a pattern for that, a free pattern for that on Ravelry, and I think I'm gonna do that because no other Labyrinth amigurumi that I've seen I really like a lot. Like the worm, I've seen many patterns for the little blue worm. I don't know, I'm just not feeling any of them. Not saying that they're bad, they're just not what I'm looking for to do. And I think the fire dancer one is more like cuddly and cute on like a shelf. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't have any red or orange DK weight yarn, so I might need to go to, I have some Joann's reward money. I might just use that to get a couple skeins and have that to work on, so I can finish up that square and have that done. So that is kind of the process that I'm going in right now, and it's a beautiful day, and my husband is being so sweet and watching Brooke and playing with her outside and doing some laundry. He's awesome, and so I could do this YouTube video. I've actually done it twice, and he's still like putting up with it. So we need to go out into the world and do something fun before we come home and clean up. I think we love thrift stores, thrift shopping, so we might do that today. I need to get some more sheets for Brooke's crib because she wets the bed. She pees a lot, even with a diaper. In a few hours, she'll pee everywhere. Oh my God, it's so bad. So I'm gonna get extra sheets just in case in the middle of the night we need more sheets. What else? Other than that, we'll just kind of hang out and enjoy the sunshine. It's a beautiful day. Later today I have to actually do some work, help with some work from the office, but it won't take that long, and edit this video and water the plants. Yeah, that's the plan today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that the tripod and the environment and the progress that I make in these videos you enjoy. If you want to stay updated, again, please subscribe to my channel. Please ask any questions or make any comments you'd like. I always reply. I love reading them. It's so fun for me. I love getting notifications that people are interacting with my channel. So thank you so much. I love everybody very, very much. The crochet community is amazing, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Mwah, 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 mwah.